Welcome back to Pope John High School in Sparta, New Jersey for Pope John Lions baseball. Mike Formasano along with you, calling today's game between the Pope John Lions and the Randolph Rams. We're in the top of the fifth inning now with the Lions leading the Rams 3-0. Beckett Weeks out there for his fifth inning of work. Here's a pitch into the leadoff batter, number 13, Joey Bussatina. Strike one.
There you go.
Lions scoring twice in that bottom of the fourth to extend their lead to 3-0. Looking to go 2-2 on the season. Here's the pitch by Weeks. Foul ball.
Hey, way to jump. Way to jump. Mark, make a pitch, right?
So 2 strikes on Bussatina.
Spin this. Spin it.
On deck for Randolph, number 11, Griffin Carroll, the third baseman. Weeks looks in. Here's the pitch. Low.
Very nice.
1-2.
Good execution on both of you. Here we go. Off of that. Right off of that. Let's go.
Weeks looks in. Pammy giving the target. Here's the pitch. Grounder to short. Ryan fields it. Across the diamond. In time. 1 out. So now the batter is Griffin Carroll. Carroll, a senior on the Randolph team. A lot of seniors. Very senior-laden club. Seniors, juniors. One out here, top of the fifth. Weeks looks great out there. Here's the pitch. Low, ball 1. 4 solid innings of work. No runs allowed so far. Really, the only big blast was that shot by A.J. Terry in the top of the first inning. Here's the pitch. High fly ball to right field. Hooking, foul. Portman tried to get to it, just out of his reach. Well, Terry had shot one to the gap in left center field. It landed just shy of the fence out there. Other than that, Weeks has held Randolph at bay. Pammy had a shot for Pope John down the left field line in the bottom of the fourth inning. And it just missed being a home run.
Third.
Now the pitch by Weeks.
All right.
High.
Force it. Let's go.
Weeks looks in. Here's the pitch.
Come on out.
High. 3-1 to Griffin Carroll. Weeks checks the signs at the belt. The wide, now the delivery. High, ball 4. So Carroll works a walk. Batter now is going to be right fielder Matthew Brune.
You never know. Quick to the plate. Let's go. Quick to the plate.
1 out here, top of the fifth. Runner on first for Brune. Lions lead by 3. On deck for Randolph, number 1, Mason Wilson. Here's the pitch. High. Pammy checks down at first.
Time, Ryan.
And now coach coming out to talk with Beckett Weeks. These two teams will play tomorrow at Randolph. It'll be the back end of a home and home. Brune checking with the third base coach. He had that fly out to right field that he dropped in the bottom of the fourth inning and opened the door for Pope John there in the bottom of the fourth. And the Lions now leading 3-0 as coach comes back from the meeting on the mound. We'll resume. It'll be 1 out. Runner on first. Pope John's got to be careful here. Tying run on deck.
Hey, work for the out, right? Take it out at a time. 1 out.
Abby holds up, probably because of the wind. It just, the gust came in just now. Everything blowing all over the place. It's been like that today. Very windy, blustery day. Now the pitch by Weeks. In there, called strike. Weeks checks the runner at first. Now the pitch. High. Griffin Carroll on first. Matthew Brewer at the plate. Beckett Weeks looks in. The pitch. Fouled off out of play. Weeks, a freshman on this team.
Go right at him.
Gotta tell you, nice poise for a freshman pitcher. The way he's worked throughout this game. Here's the pitch. Low. Full count.
You best. Hey.
Runner on first, one down here, top of the fifth.
Let's get the hitter.
Now the pitch.
Yeah.
Swing and a miss. Strike three. Weeks with another K. And so now the batter, number one, Mason Wilson. Weeks recording plenty of strikeouts. I don't have the scorebook in front of me, but
Here you go.
it's more than one, let's put it that way. 2 outs. Top of the fifth. Wind kicking up again, so Wilson steps out. Runner on first, 2 down.
Hey, you gotta knock it down.
Weeks with the pitch. Fouled off, out of play. We'll be back with the baseball team next week on one of the 2 games against Montville. I'm not sure which yet. We have to take a look at the schedule.
Execute, let's go.
Not a lot going on next week after Wednesday. Holy Week kicks in.
Good pitch.
Fouled off, out of play. Holy Thursday, then Good Friday. I don't believe there are any activities. There's a lacrosse game on Saturday. I
Gotta execute.
think there's also lacrosse on Wednesday. So I think we'll get baseball on Monday, but I'm not sure. One of the 2 games with Montville we'll cover.
Quick to the plate.
Here's the pitch. Inside, and Wilson had to back up off that pitch. Yeah, a lot coming up on the channel. We're busy for the next few days. Thursday's the only one. There's no game scheduled.
Come on out.
Here's Weeks looking in. The pitch. Fouled off by Wilson. Behind home plate, out of play. Lions built their lead with a run in the third and 2 in the fourth.
There you go.
It's cold out here. High 30s. It was like 38 degrees at game time. Here's the pitch.
Yeah.
Low. Full count now, 3 and 2.
We got 2s, Brian.
2 and 2, even. Sorry. Thank you. Now the pitch. Yeah. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Weeks racks up another K. And that's the end of the fifth. We're through 4.5 here at Pope John High School. It's the Lions 3 and the Randolph Rams no score. We'll be back to Pope John High School right after this on Pope John Lions TV on YouTube.
How much? 84? Go, Wig! Where my shoes are in the locker.
Ven. Ben, chill. Chill.
If you want, have him switch them out.
Sorry, it's really cool out here. Please.
Welcome back to Pope John High School in Sparta, New Jersey for Pope John Lions baseball. Mike Formason along with you calling today's game. Feels like we're in a refrigerator out here at Pope John High School. The game time temperature is 38 degrees, but the team's working through it, and Pope John with a 3-0 lead as we start the bottom of the fifth inning. And the leadoff hitter for the Lions, number 11, Jack Portman. Andrew Dobis back out for his fifth inning of work here. Both starters still in the game for Pope John. We're in the bottom of the fifth. It's supposed to go 7. Here's the first pitch. Inside, ball 1. Fast-moving game here at Pope John High School. Last Wednesday, it went over 2 hours, I think 15 minutes. In there, called strike. Cut the outside corner. 1-1. Now the pitch. High. 2-1. Saw Portman last week go 2 for 4. And then pitched the last 2 innings to, wasn't a save opportunity, but he locked down the win against Morris Knowles. Here's the pitch. Liner down the first base line. Foul. Well, Portman rips it, but goes foul.
Yo, we need a couple of baseballs. Right now? Yeah, so like when I go away.
So the count even to Portman. On deck, number 3, Nick Strubel. Dobris with the pitch. Low. 3-2. Count goes full on Portman.
Hey, Port!
Here's the 3-2 pitch. High, ball 4. Portman works a walk. And now the batter, Nick Strubel. So the leadoff man on here in the bottom of the fifth inning. And now we have a pinch runner, number 15, coming in for Portman. Number 15 being Jake Pietrowski, the junior running for Portman. Let's see if Portman comes in to pitch as he did last Wednesday. Now the batter, Nick Strubel. On deck, Andrew Pammy. Here's the pitch by Dobris. Liner down the third base line. Fielded by the third baseman. The second, on the first. Double play. A 5-4-3 double play. Started by the third baseman, Griffin Carroll. The throw to Mason Wilson. And Wilson on to first base to Joey Bassatina. And Randolph records the double dip. So now, nobody on for Pope John after the double up. And the hitter, Andrew Pammy. 2 outs here, bottom of the fifth. Dobris with the pitch. In there, called strike. Last time up, Pammy gave one a ride down the left field line. Just hooked foul, and it just fell short of the fence. Here's the pitch by Dobris. In there, called strike, 1-1. Dobris at the belt. Here's the pitch. Grounder foul. Pammy reached for that. 1-2. On deck for Pope John, number 32, Evan Johnson. First baseman for the Lions. Dobris at the belt. Now the pitch. In there. Called strike 3. Dobris still sharp after 5 innings. We're through 5 here at Pope John High School. It is 3-0 Pope John over Randolph. We'll be back right after this on Pope John Lions TV on YouTube.
What a guy.
We have a guy. 36 for 50.
You got the changes?
Welcome back to Pope John High School in Sparta, New Jersey for top of the 6th action between the Lions and the Randolph Rams. Mike Formasato along with you. Calling today's game. New pitcher in the game, number 11, Jack Portman, takes over for number 50, Beckett Weeks. And a heck of a start for Weeks, going 5 innings, allowing no runs and a ton of Ks. In for Portman in right field is number 36, Jason Snyder. So Snyder will take over at right. Weeks had a great game, and now Portman looks to close it up in these final 2 innings and earn a save. Rest of the defensive alignment for Pope John still the same. I believe the Lions have, after the game tomorrow against Randolph, I think they have one more this weekend. And then they'll play Montville in a back-to-back Monday and Wednesday next week, I think. So we're either going to be at the Monday game or Wednesday game. We have to take a look. Schedule for the rest of this week will be at Scotch Plains Fanwood tomorrow for first place in the Waterman division of the NJILL. Because of the rain out yesterday and doing the baseball game today, it freed us up to get the lacrosse game tomorrow. First place on the line between the Lions and the Raiders from Scotch Plains Fanwood. Thursday, nothing going on. So if any games are moved, we'll cover those, but nothing so far. Softball on Friday, Pope John versus Morris Hills. And the softball team doing quite well for themselves at 3-1 on the season. And then on Saturday, it'll be the girls lacrosse team against Parsippany Hills right here at Pope John High School. Start the top of the 6th. Portman, his first pitch to A.J. Terry. Low, ball 1.
Right at him. Let's go.
Terry with a ground rule double in the first inning. Just missed a home run for Randolph to lead off the game, basically. And now, line shot down the left field line. Foul ball. Terry gives that a ride, but on deck for Randolph is number 8, Chase Laurent.
You too, Joey. How many?
Now the pitch by Portman. Grounder to third. O'Hara fields. Fires across the diamond. In time. Oh, 1 out here, top of the 6th. Mark that in your books. 5-3. And now the batter, Chase Laurent, the catcher for Randolph. 1 out here, top of the 6th inning. Lions holding a 3-0 lead. Here's the pitch by Portman. Low. 1-0. Here's the pitch. High, 2-0.
Right at him. Let's go.
Portman works quick. We saw this last week. He gets the ball and fires. Now the pitch. Low. 3-0. On deck, number 23, Andrew Dobris. Today's starting pitcher, still in the game for Randolph. He's pitched well. Just 3 runs allowed. It's not a lot. 4-pitch walk by Portman. And now Dobris at the plate. Dobers hasn't got any offensive support, and that's the problem. Beckett Weeks pitched a great game. And now Portman trying to close the door on Randolph. One out here, top of the 6th. We reached the dinner hour, 6 o'clock, as you can hear the bells off in the distance from Our Lady of the Lake Church. Portman with the pitch. Low. Ball 1. Portman's lost the strike zone.
Driving through him. Let's go.
1-0. Laurent on first. Here's the pitch.
Hey, boy. Feet.
Fouled off.
Atta
So,
boy.
1-1.
Good adjustment.
These two teams travel to Randolph tomorrow for the back end of the home and home. 1-1 count. Portman looks in at the belt. Steps off. Laurent on first. Big lead. Here's a pitch. High fly ball in the right field. Snyder out there. He has to let it play on a hop. And he gets it in before Laurent can go to third. So a base hit for Dobris right in front of the new right fielder. And now the tying run at the plate in the person of Andrew Swanik. Swanik, number 16, the center fielder for Randolph. First and second, 1 out. Portman in a bit of a jam here in the top of the 6th. Here's the pitch. Grounder right back to Portman. It bounces off his glove. Throws to first in time. What a play by Portman. First for self-preservation, getting out of the way of that. Knocking the ball down and having the presence of mind to pick it up and throw to first and get the out. So 2 outs now. Runners now on second and third. And the batter is number 3, Sal Modolo. Here's the pitch by Portman.
Hey, boy.
Low.
Good pitch.
Ball 1. Laurent on third. Dobris on second. 2 outs here, top of the 6th. Portman deals. Liner. Second base. Fielded by Struble. Throw to first in time. And Portman gets out of it. We're through 5.5 here at Pope John High School. The Lions hold on to a 3-0 lead. We'll be back right after this on Pope John Lions TV on YouTube.
Make sure you just check with us. I'll go like this. I can. No one's responding. So Cat can't touch me. Right, I saw it. I just thought.
Hey, good job.
So just work yourself behind this. Work yourself inside. We don't care about that one. Right, we care about no doubles. Right, long balls.
Hey, how many for
Good
Portman?
job, though. Hey, stay aggressive here, right? Come on. Stay aggressive. Hey, stay aggressive.
Hey, somebody needs to do the fuck who's in here. We need 2 more. Let's go. Make it easy.
3-0, bottom 6.
3-0, bottom 6, yeah. You got to designate someone.
Oh shit.
Welcome back to Pope John High School. Mike Formasano along with you, calling today's game as the Pope John Lions lead the Randolph Rams. We head to the bottom of the 6th inning as the wind picks up one more time. Leadoff batter for the Lions, number 32, Evan Johnson, the first baseman. Andrew Dobris still on the mound for Randolph. He's gone through 5 and now back out for his 6th inning of work. On deck for Pope John, Lucas Meseros. Bottom of the 6th, Lions lead by 3. Jack Portman getting out of that top of the 6th unscathed. Shot to short. Terry fires across in time. 1 down here. Bottom of the 6th inning. Now Meseros up to the plate. On deck for Pope John, number 53, Miles Mazzone. So Dobris looks in. Here's a pitch. Low, ball 1. One out here in the bottom of the 6th. Lions protecting a 3-0 lead. Pitch by Dobris. Low, ball 2. 2-0 to Mazzone, to Meseros. Dobris at the belt. Wind, pitch, swing and a miss. Strike 1. 2-1 count to Meseros. We're in the bottom of the 6th here. Dobris delivers, swing and a miss. Strike 2. Now the pitch. Low, 3-2. Full count to Meseros.
Let's go, Lucas. Let's go.
Now the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. So Meseros down on strikes. Now that'll bring up Miles Mazzone. Mazzone, the left fielder today. Senior from Pope John. Pitched last week, got the win against Morris Knowles. Pitch to Dobris, or by Dobris. Swing and a miss, strike 1. On deck for Pope John, third baseman, Brody O'Hara. Here's a pitch. Low, 1-1. Now the pitch. Fouled off. Check swing by Mazzone.
Let's go, Miles. Let's go, Miles. Come on, baby. Work with 2. Let's go, Miles. Here we go, kid.
Now the pitch. Low. 2-2.
Let's go, man.
Counts even. Senior pitcher looks in. Now the pitch. Grounder to short. Terry fields. Throws it across in time. That's the third out of the inning. We are through 6 here at Pope John High School. Last licks for Randolph. It's Pope John 3, Randolph Rams. No score. We'll be back for top of 7th action right here on Pope John Lions TV on YouTube right after this.
Hey, Corny. 79, let's go.
Welcome back to Pope John High School in Sparta, New Jersey for Pope John Lions Baseball. Mike Formasano along with you calling today's game. Thank you so much for joining us as the Pope John Lions 3 outs away from their second victory of the season. They have to start with number 13, Joey Bussatina, and then after that, Griffin Carroll and Matthew Brune. Bottom 3 in the lineup. Oh, it hit. Both number 13, Bussatina, as well as the umpire. So, leadoff man gets on.
Don't hurt. Let's go. Get this guy.
The umpire looks okay, so does Bussatina. He's on first. That brings up number 11, Griffin Carroll. So the leadoff man on for Randolph here in the tying run on deck.
Contact, roll it up. Push to the plate.
Portman looks in. Here's the pitch. In there, called strike.
Look to the plate, roll it up. Let's go.
Portman checks the runner, now the pitch.
Double-A.
In there, called strike 2. 0-2 to Carroll. On deck, Matthew Brune. We call time by the umpire. So with Brune on deck in the hole is Mason Wilson, the leadoff hitter for Randolph. Portman with the pitch.
Out.
Pop up behind the Randolph dugout, out of play. Now the pitch by Portman. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Portman gets Carroll on strikes, and so now 1 down here in the top of the 7th. The batter, Matthew Brune. Here's the pitch. Low. Ball 1. Catcher, Andrew Pammy, jumps on that to make sure that Joey Bussatina, who's on first, doesn't advance to second.
Double play depth, though. Roll it up.
Double play depth of Pope John. 1 down here. Top of the 7th. Portman, the pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Portman, who works quickly here. Looking in. Now the pitch.
Good pitch.
Inside. 1-2.
Come on out. Go right at him.
Runner on first, 1 down. Pitch. Grounder back to Portman. Throws to second. On to first. No, he's going to hold on to it. Will Ryan eats it up. Just gets the force. So 2 down here. And that will bring up Mason Wilson. So score that 1-6 in your book. And now Randolph's last chance here. Mason Wilson, second baseman at the plate. Portman checks the runner, Matthew Brune. The pitch, high, ball 1.
Come on out. Come to you, Stu.
1-0 to Wilson. Here's the pitch. Low, 2-0.
Let's go, get the hitter.
On deck for Randolph, A.J. Terry. Portman with the pitch. Outside, 3-0. Terry represents the tying run. Top of the first inning, you got a shot to the left center field fence. Landed just in front of it for a ground rule double. It hopped over. In there, called strike. So Wilson taking you all the way there. Counts now 3-1. Here's the pitch by Portman. In there, called strike. Oh, Wilson thought that was ball 4, but the umpire calls him back. Full count now. Last strike for Randolph. Portman looks in. Here's the delivery. Grounder to second. Struble backhands it. Throw to first. In time. The pride has spoken. The Pope John Lions shut out the Randolph Rams. Final score, Pope John 3, Randolph nothing. A great pitching performance by Beckett Weeks. 5 innings of no runs allowed. Strikeout after strikeout for Weeks. And then Portman comes in, shuts down the Rams in the final 2 innings. 3 runs scored, 2 in the bottom of the 4th, 1 in the 3rd. And there's your final. The Pope John Lions go to 2-2 on the season, and Randolph falls to 3-4. These 2 teams will meet tomorrow at Randolph High School. For us, we're going to head over to Scotch Plains Fanwood tomorrow afternoon, as it's a battle for first place in the NJILL Waterman Division. The Pope John Lions boys lacrosse team taking on Scotch Plains Fanwood. And then after that, the varsity game of JV afterwards. Nothing on Thursday, and then on Friday, Pope John Lions softball, as the Lady Lions will take on Morris Hills. And then on Saturday at the main field here at Pope John High School, it'll be girls lacrosse. Girls lacrosse team taking on Parsippany Hills, 10 a.m. on Saturday. So for everyone here at Pope John High School, this is Mike Formasano saying thank you very much for joining us. Final score once again, the Pope John Lions shut out the Randolph Rams 3-0. Have a great night, and we'll see you tomorrow for Pope John Lions boys lacrosse. Have a great night. A Pope John Lions TV on YouTube.